The morning sunlight spilled across the glass walls of Evelyn Hart's office, the youngest female CEO in New York's corporate world. Her desk gleamed with success, awards, contracts, and a framed photo of a company she built from nothing. But behind all that glory, there was silence, a silence so deep, it felt like it echoed through her soul. Evelyn was powerful, respected, and utterly alone. Then, one rainy afternoon, as she rushed out of her building to her car, a small voice stopped her. "Excuse me, can you be my mom for just one day?" She froze. Standing there was a little girl, maybe 7 or 8, her clothes soaked, clutching a worn-out teddy bear. Her big brown eyes were filled with hope and sadness. Evelyn knelt down, completely thrown off. "Honey, where's your mom?" The girl looked down. "She's in heaven. Today's my birthday, and I just wanted someone to say happy birthday. You look like her." Evelyn's breath caught. Something inside her cracked, a pain she hadn't felt in years. She noticed a small silver necklace around the girl's neck, a half-heart pendant that read, "Forever my angel." Evelyn's world spun. Because years ago, she had given the other half of that necklace to her baby girl. The one she'd lost in a car accident when her husband took their daughter and left, saying Evelyn loved her career more than her family. The accident had taken them both, or so she thought. Evelyn's voice trembled. "Sweetheart, what's your name?" "Lila." The name hit her like thunder. That was the same name she and her late husband had chosen for their daughter, the name she'd whispered to an empty crib night after night. Tears welled up as she whispered, "Lila, do you know where you live?" The girl nodded and handed her a crumpled card. It was from St. Mary's Orphanage. Without thinking, Evelyn said, "How about I take you for a birthday lunch?" Lila's face lit up like the sun breaking through storm clouds. They went to a small diner down the street. Lila talked nonstop, about her friends at the orphanage, her favorite books, how she dreamed of being a painter. Evelyn couldn't stop smiling. It was like hearing her own daughter's voice again. When the waitress brought out a small cupcake with one candle, Lila whispered, "Thank you, Miss Evelyn. This is the best birthday I've ever had." Back in her office that evening, Evelyn couldn't focus. She called the orphanage. "Hello, this is Evelyn Hart. I met a girl named Lila today. She's wearing a half-heart necklace. Can you tell me more about her?" There was a long silence on the line. Finally, the woman replied softly, "Miss Hart, that necklace was found with her when she was brought in. She was in an accident when she was a baby. Her records show her parents didn't survive." Evelyn's hands shook. "Do you know the name of the parents?" The woman paused, then read from the file. "Father, Daniel Miller. Mother, Evelyn Miller." Evelyn's knees buckled. She covered her mouth in disbelief. Her daughter. Her baby girl. Lila was alive. Evelyn raced to the orphanage that night, tears blurring her vision. When she arrived, Lila was sitting by the window, hugging her teddy bear. "Lila," Evelyn whispered, kneeling before her. "Do you remember your mommy?" Lila nodded slowly. "A little. She used to sing me a song about the stars." Evelyn began humming, that same lullaby she had sung every night years ago. Lila's eyes widened. "That's the song!" Evelyn couldn't hold it in anymore. She pulled the girl into her arms, sobbing. "It's me, baby. It's Mommy." Lila's tiny hands touched her face. "Mommy?" "Yes, sweetheart. I found you." Months later, the world saw a new side of the Iron CEO. Evelyn wasn't just the head of a company. She was a mother reborn. She started a foundation for orphan children, using her fortune to give kids like Lila homes filled with love. And every night, before bed, she'd tuck Lila in, whispering the same words she once thought she'd never say again. "Good night, my little angel. Mommy loves you." Lila would smile, clutching her necklace. "Forever and always, Mommy." Weeks passed, and the mansion that once echoed with silence was now filled with laughter, crayons, and bedtime stories. Evelyn was learning how to be a mother again, slowly, clumsily, but with all her heart. She still worked as a CEO, But things had changed. Board meetings started later now, after breakfast with Lila. Emails could wait, pancakes couldn't. Sometimes at night, Evelyn would sit by Lila's bed, watching her sleep. That tiny necklace, the one that had brought them together, shimmered in the moonlight. She'd whisper, "I thought I lost you forever." And Lila, half asleep, would murmur, "You found me, Mommy. Angels helped you." Evelyn would smile through tears. "Yes, sweetheart. They did." One morning, Evelyn gathered her entire company in the main hall. Cameras flashed, reporters waited. She stood at the podium, holding Lila's hand. "For years," she began, "I believed success meant wealth, titles, and